What's up gamers, DreamcastGuy here, and a horrible situation is currently going down. About an hour ago, PewDiePie was doing a live stream and he said the N-word while trying to kill somebody. Now that alone is just a normal horrible situation. It's clearly very wrong and very, very stupid of him to do that. But now something extra is happening that could actually make all gaming YouTubers have some serious issues. The maker of Firewatch, Campo Santo, has officially said that they will be removing PewDiePie's videos pertaining to their game. This is something that's actually a little bit dangerous because it sets a precedent. They actually stated that it's their legal right, and by digging into the data, it doesn't seem incorrect. The problem with fair use is that it's a defensive legal thing. I can't say fair use first. It has to be fair use being used in court to defend myself against someone trying to sue me. So here's the weird thing about fair use. The more of the content you're using, the less rights you have to use it. Obviously, I can't post an entire movie. I actually can't even read a bunch of a book. Like, if I just sat here and read a book, that's not really transformative, which is the important part. Let's Plays are the gray area, but there's a problem with the more you use their music, the more you show their cutscenes, and the more it's just you kind of absorbing this great story, the less right you have to use it technically. So in this case, they fully can remove his videos, but it's dangerous. This is just a really bad precedent because there's already kind of a standard where companies quietly remove videos they don't like. If you have a really, really small channel, you have like 23 subscribers, and you make a video that's just a compilation of Assassin's Creed glitches, sometimes Ubisoft will sneak in there and strike it down because they know they're not losing anything. It'll help their sales, that person can't really fight it, and no one's even around to complain. So I'm afraid of the idea that Campo Santo doing this could make it where more people are going to get more ballsy about this. If I make a really long video showing gameplay and has a little bit of the background music of something like, I don't know, let's just throw something random out there, Just Cause, because I'm not really the biggest fan of the Just Cause 3 game. If I'm really ripping into that and I'm showing gameplay, what happens when Square Enix decides that they have a legal right to remove it? But they're not taking it down because the copyright is being infringed. They're taking it down because they don't like me talking about it. I'm afraid that this could be a slippery slope. As soon as something gets put forward, it really can escalate. In the court of law, as soon as something is proved once, it can keep going up in levels. That's the reason, you know, people really hate on Nintendo for shutting down fan games, but a lot of times they legally have to do that. If they don't crush fan games as fast as possible, then people are legally allowed to make them, and sometimes even legally sell them. In the past, we've seen developers try and take down videos they flat out didn't like, and they got some serious backlash for it. A great example of this is the entire lawsuit with Jim Sterling. They tried to sue him for $1 million for actually focusing on how bad their games were. Now, that was totally within his legal right to make those videos. Everything about that was extremely sloppily done, mostly the fact that they were trying to sue him for libel. If they just tried to say that he was using their content illegally, they might have had a tiny bit of a case, but this, see, all of this is just becoming so complicated. I know very little about law. I know one lawyer, and it's like a gas lawyer, so he doesn't even tell me about the interesting stuff dealing with media. Even then, with the research I've done, it's so murky. Legal language is all coded. It's all this complicated jargon, and unfortunately, we need someone to set a precedent. I don't know if PewDiePie is going to fight this. I don't know if he should fight this, but even though he is in the wrong as a person for being so screwed up and saying dumb racist stuff, I don't know if they are legally wrong, but I kind of want them to be. The idea of a studio being able to censor anything, the ability to take down what they don't like, is dangerous. Not just to YouTubers, but to all of us. It makes it where they can start to control the language when they need to. Think about the fact that it only takes a couple strikes for a YouTube channel to be permanently deleted. Say that there's a studio out there that gets a personal grudge against me because of a super negative review, and they start finding any work they don't like that actually fits within the copyright, and they just hit me one by one until eventually DreamcastGuy is gone. I don't want to live in that world. It kind of scares me seeing this kind of thing happen, especially from a company that on their website specifically says that they like live streamers. They say specifically on their website, put up our content, stream our content, monetize our content. We are okay with that. And then they do this. So I'm not really sure how it's going to end up, but I want to know your thoughts on it. This has been DreamcastGuy with a gaming rant, and I'm a little bit frightened. This is a scary situation that realistically could get worse. So tell me your thoughts on this whole mess in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe if you haven't already. But do me the biggest favor of all and keep dreaming. And Campo Santo, don't take down this video or something. I don't know. I might take this video down. I'm a little bit nervous that this is... Oh god, I'm going to get sued for even talking about this. Oh, hi. I'm just working on the next video. If you want to see what it is, go ahead and click this button and you can subscribe. Also, if you click these video links, you can see my latest review and my latest top 10. Now I'm just going to sit here for a minute and wait for you to subscribe. Oh, I guess I could put on these giant glasses. I literally found these on a roller coaster.